My name is Sonja. 3 years ago, I spent 8.2 million rand buying what I believed was safety, not luxury, not lifestyle. Safety. I wanted my children to grow up in a place where they could ride their bikes without fear, where we could sleep at night without checking the alarm panel like it was a life support machine. So, when we decided to move, I had only two requirements. It had to be secure, and it had to be in a Gulf estate. That was it. I believed walls meant protection, access control meant control, and patrol vehicles meant someone was watching. I believed the sales pitch. Before we bought the house, I did what I thought was due diligence. I spoke to the estate manager, I spoke to the security manager, I asked about patrols, about access procedures, about emergency response. I asked if the estate had a security plan. I asked if their systems were monitored. I asked if their cameras covered the perimeter. Every answer sounded confident, structured, professional. Looking back now, I realized something important. Nobody ever showed me proof, just reassurance. And reassurance is a very cheap thing to sell. 3 years later, crime found opportunity. They came into the estate undetected. They came into my home unnoticed. They tied us up in different rooms. They threatened to violate us, to end us, to hurt my children if we didn't cooperate. They took our bank cards and demanded our PINs. One of them left the house at around 23 o'clock to withdraw money and then came back. Another one left again just after midnight and also came back. Nobody stopped them. Nobody questioned them. Nobody noticed anything. Our lights were on the entire night. Cars arrived. Cars left. Doors opened. Doors closed. And inside the house, my family was being terrorized. I was left naked, tied up, alone, not knowing if my husband or my children were still alive in the other rooms. Help arrived the next morning, not because of security, but because our domestic worker found us. To this day, I still ask, how did they get in? Where were the patrols? Why did nobody question movement at my house after midnight? Why did nobody respond to lights being on the entire night? Why were some of the cameras not working? Why was there no footage? And why was the person introduced to me as the estate's security manager? Actually, the manager of the security company. That is a conflict of interest I did not understand at the time. Now, I do. After the attack, I started asking questions I should have asked before I bought the house. Questions like, has this estate undergone an independent security risk assessment? Who conducted it? When was it done? Am I allowed to read it? And most importantly, was the person assessing the estate also selling the security solutions? Because if they were, that assessment was never truly independent. An independent security risk assessor has only one job: to identify risk, not to sell cameras, not to recommend service providers, not to earn commission, just to expose opportunity. Because crime needs three things: desire, ability, opportunity. Remove the opportunity, and you prevent the crime. Today, my family is looking for a new home. But this time around, I will not rely on promises, unless an estate can prove that they have undergone a rigorous, independent security risk assessment. I will walk away. I will ask for their security plans, their patrol protocols, their meeting minutes, their private security industry regulatory authority certificates for every security officer. I will want to know who is responsible for my safety, and I will be involved. Because when disaster strikes, nobody takes responsibility. I thought security was expensive. Now I know ignorance costs more, and the price is not money. It's trauma. If you're thinking of buying into a security estate, don't just buy the house. Investigate the security, because the walls around you are only as strong as the truth behind them.